words by Peter Jones. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental. Everything I write is open to interpretation. However, every reader is responsible for their own interpretation of my work. As an example of how a work can be misunderstood, I often think of the situation involving John Lennon and his statement about Jesus. At the time, John said that the Beatles were more popular than Jesus. His words were widely misunderstood and interpreted as blasphemous. Yet John was simply stating what he believed to be a fact, rather than expressing a personal opinion about religion. The fact that a press conference was needed to clarify the meaning of his statement strikes me as absurd. In my view, a reasonable person should have understood his intention immediately. I know that I certainly did. I asked readers to approach all of my writing, and this book as a whole, with that same awareness. How I became involved with the work of Amnesty. In the 1980s, schizophrenia was still surrounded by stigma and misunderstanding. My parents did not recognize the condition for what it was, and acting in good faith, admitted me to a psychiatric clinic. While I was there, I was placed in an isolation cell, where I was abused in a way that no woman should ever have to endure. I do not feel it is necessary to go into further detail. When I was discharged in 1986, I told my parents what had happened. My mother replied that I should have told them sooner, because they would have taken me out of the clinic immediately. I answered that I simply could not tell them any earlier. You are my parents, I said, but I am also a woman, and there are certain experiences that come with deep shame. For that reason, I do not hold my parents responsible for what happened. Afterwards, I wrote a poem in English about the work of Amnesty, compared to the suffering endured by the people for whom Amnesty works. I considered my own experiences to be insignificant. That realization inspired me to devote my life to promoting Amnesty on a completely voluntary basis, without seeking anything in return. The next question was, how could I reach people? The first step was studying mass behavior. At that time, there were only radio and television. Later came social media in chronological order, platforms such as YouTube, followed by TikTok and many others. Eventually, I realized that the easiest way to attract attention online was often by making a seemingly nonsensical video. When I created one, it went viral. That gave me the opportunity to reveal the real reason I had been seeking publicity all along, to promote Amnesty International, entirely without self-interest. The slogan I created for Amnesty in 1986, "You make the difference," is one I now try to spread among young people as much as possible. Young people often share the same dreams and desires. My message is this: do not blindly follow every desire or impulse. Instead, remember that you are the one who makes the difference. It is a practical and universal message that can be applied to many different situations. Recently, my family doctor told me that I have overcome my diagnosis of schizophrenia. The journey of working on myself has not been easy. I have encountered a great deal of opposition along the way. At the same time, I believe that our true struggle is not against flesh and blood. and therefore I do not blame anyone for what happened. Through God's strength, and because giving up has never been part of who I am, I have reached this point. Personally, I believe my recovery has been the result of two things working together. The lowest effective dose of medication for schizophrenia, combined with an unwavering commitment to personal growth. I have worked on myself through self-help books by Louise Hay and Michael Pelagic. I firmly believe in the saying, where there is a will, there is a way. I have an iron will, but above all, I am human. I refuse to be broken, except before God. If I allow myself to show my tears, they reveal not only my vulnerability, but also my greatest strength.